So, hello everyone, good evening. I have Maullimanni Jain with me today, and she has done wonderfully well in the CLAT exam, secured All India rank 277, and she is here to talk with us about her CLAT journey. And from what I know about her from her mentor, is that she has been a very hardworking student. So, let us talk about Maullimanni's journey. So, welcome, Maullimanni.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So, tell me. Were you expecting this performance in CLAT?
No, actually, I knew that when I checked the scores from the provisional answer key, I knew that I'll get an NLU, but securing 277 rank was kind of unexpected, to be very honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
हम्म। तो ठीक है। तो एक तो वो रिजल्ट के बाद नहीं, बट ऑन द डे ऑफ क्लैट एग्जाम अगर कोई टेस्ट देने से पहले बोला होता मौलिमनी वी विल गिव यू रैंक नंबर 277, डू नॉट अपीयर फॉर क्लैट एग्जाम, वुड यू हैव सेटल्ड फॉर इट?
नहीं सर, नहीं। एक बार ही अब 1.5 साल
That
2 साल
means
मेहनत की।
you were always expecting that you will do well in the CLAT exam. That means.
ये एक्चुअली मतलब 1.5 साल 2 साल मेहनत की है तो उसको पेपर पे तो देना
Great,
था ना।
great, of course.
यस।
So, tell me, how did this journey begin? How did you thought of doing law, pursuing career in law, and preparing for CLAT?
So actually, pursuing law as my career was always in the plan. Like from the beginning, I knew that I want to do law, and I got to know about CLAT examination in class 10th only. That I searched it on online, and I got to know from my friends and all that who have appeared in CLAT before. So, and I started preparing for CLAT in when I get in class 11th. Yeah,
Okay,
and enroll. Yes, sir.
all right. So, so usually, you are from science stream or commerce stream?
No, I'm from humanities
Humanities.
actually. Yes, sir.
Humanities. Okay. So usually what happens is that in our country, so the usual trend is that people choose commerce or
Yeah.
maths. Very few students choose humanities. Of course, it is increasing day by day.
Yes.
And then there is something in our environment or for the from the family also that this is the traditional path. You chose a quite a different kind of path, humanities and law combined. So was it planned, and how did you convince your parents, or they were always convinced that you can go ahead and do this?
No, actually, my parents were happy with my decision. Like, they were always supporting from the beginning. That they just wanted to do me what I actually want to do. So they never pressurized me or anything. They just supported me from the beginning. And law actually is not what my parents have pursued, because my parents are from business background, and my mother is a homemaker. So but I've always been participating in speeches, debates, and I've always loved reading. So that's why law was something that I wanted to do from the starting itself.
My very next question was on that, on the reading, because CLAT exam as such
Yeah.
requires a lot of reading. This year they
Yeah.
reduced it to certain extent, but anyways, it requires a lot of reading. It's a difficult skill to master reading and comprehending the things in such a short span of time. And as you said, you have been the reader. So you have been reading books. थोड़ा पहले से books वगैरह पढ़ते आए हो क्या?
या हाँ
स्कूल
जी
डेज से
सर,
मतलब
मतलब
8 9 से?
ये सर, मतलब मुझे नॉवेल्स वगैरह पढ़ना पसंद था, तो वो
Okay,
वो उसने
all
हेल्प
right.
किया।
So, okay. So when you started your preparation for CLAT, you joined Career Launcher online program, as you said. So, what kind of challenges you faced in the initial days, and also in the online program? Did you ever find that online program में ये obstacle आ रहा है? Had it been offline तो मेरे लिए अच्छा होता, ये online suited you? So there are two questions I have asked you. One is the challenges वाला part in the initial days, and then online versus offline one.
Okay, so from as far as challenges are concerned, like in the beginning, it was a bit difficult to maintain school and CLAT together, because I was not able to comprehend how we'll do both things together and go ahead. But with time, I started understanding that okay, I have to keep my priority as CLAT, and then I'll have to focus on my school studies. And actually, since I've taken humanities, so they helped me in preparing for CLAT, because my subjects were also of reading only, so that's why they helped me. And actually, and as far as online and offline classes are concerned, there was nothing else say that okay, if maybe I would have chosen offline, so it would have suited me. There was nothing like this. Actually, online suited me more because the center was a bit far from my home, so online was actually more convenient for me. Yeah.
So what kind of mentoring did you get in the online session when you had doubts? So were you able to get your doubts resolved timely? So if you can share that.
Yeah, actually, was able to clear my doubts within, sometimes all the teachers were very supporting in career launcher. Like, most of my doubts were cleared in the live sessions as well. And whereas there were mentoring sessions and doubt sessions also, which I used to book whether I have some, so a lot of doubts or anything like that. There was very supporting throughout the year. I faced no such obstacles.
Okay. So I'm sure that during your preparation, and you must have came across things which you liked, then you must have came across things which you did not like. Maybe
Yeah,
we can as strength, and what are your strong areas and what are your weak areas. So let
yeah.
me talk about the strong areas first. What was your strong area from the beginning which you feel comfortable with?
Okay, so from the beginning, okay, initially I liked legal. Like from the beginning, legal was something that I kept doing, and it was going good. Uh, and maths was also something that I liked till 10th, although I didn't have it in 11th and 12th, but I was able to do maths very easily. ऐसे कुछ problem नहीं था maths को लेकर. And weak sections may logical was something that I faced problems initially, because strengthening the arguments and weakening the arguments were uh, kind of difficult for me in the beginning. So yeah, that's why I also joined CR Nuggets program, which actually helped me a lot. Yeah.
So can you elaborate more? I will be happy to know how my course helped you. Just I mean, about the program and how it helped you.
No, actually, CR Nuggets was very helpful. It was like their your videos, they were very short and crisp, and I'll I'll get to know about the concept in less time, and it was actually more, uh, what I would say, like it was complete for me. Like in anything I was lacking, I was able to cover it in CR Nuggets. Yeah.
Okay, great. And what about GK? How did you prepare for GK? That's one area where people feel lost about it, what to do.
Yeah, actually, I had made up my mind that for GK I'll go very simple, because I'd seen previous year papers. So, CLAT 2023 ka paper was very difficult as far as GK was concerned. So, I thought कि although GK में ऐसा ही होता है कि आप कितना ही कर लो वो होता नहीं है. So I just stick to the mantrams and keep revising them from time to time, and conduct sessions and all. I attended them all. So I try to keep GK very simple, and a
I
newspaper
think
was a must.
in the hindsight, if we look, this was the best strategy for this year's GK.
Yeah, yeah, it actually
I
works out.
mean, you
Actually,
really feel, yeah, I can really empathize with those students who really worked hard for the GK, and the GK was more of a reading comprehension this time rather than
yeah, yeah.
actually testing the general knowledge.
Mm.
Right. So let us talk about the mocks. Did you appear for mocks?
Yeah, I have been writing mocks from 1 year. From
Okay. So how many mocks you would have taken in this entire period?
around 50 to 60, 50 to 55 mocks. Yeah, I've taken.
And anything which you believe helped you in the mock, particularly when it came to the CLAT day? How did mocks help you?
Okay, so I think mocks are one of the pillars of preparing while you're preparing for CLAT examination. Mocks and their analysis, I think that is the most important thing that everyone should do while they're preparing for CLAT examination. So, and actually, giving so many mocks have prepared me. Like I have to handle the paper, whether it is difficult or it's easy, or any section in which I'll get stuck. So I was prepared. Felt prepared while I was appearing for CLAT. So that made me very prepared. Yeah.
We believe that, and we have been telling students that mocks are very important, but equally
Yeah.
important is the analysis of
And
the mock. So,
yeah.
how did you analyze your mocks, and कितना time लगता था आपको mock के analysis करने में?
Okay. So I didn't analyze my mock in one sitting. To be very honest, I
Oh,
used to do it section by section, but I used to go through every question, whether it was right or wrong, or I have not attempted it. So I used to go through all the questions, and around, if I'll make a guess, I think it took me 2 to 3 hours initially, because when I was scoring less or in mids, it took me 2 to 3 hours to completely analyze my mock, and I'll go through every question whether it was right and wrong, and just write my
great. So
mistakes.
this is something, yeah, this is something that we also believe, that it should be at least a 2 hour mock should be followed by at least 2 hours analysis. At least it can be more depending upon how deep you are getting into analyzing your mistakes. And as you rightly said, that it is very necessary to look at the right answers also, because when we mark, sometimes we think that it can be A or B. Fortunately, we mark the right one, but when we analyze, we also need to look at that. Right. So another thing that I want to ask is that this CLAT preparation can be very challenging, right? In terms of there are competitive exams where you can quantify your preparation कि मैंने आज इतने चैप्टर पढ़ लिए, मैंने इतने यूनिट कर लिए, मैंने इतने प्रॉब्लम्स बना लिए. क्लैट में ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. स्टूडेंट्स ऑलवेज लुक फॉर कि मटेरियल कहाँ से लाऊं, क्या बनाऊं, ये वाला पैसेज बनाऊं, क्या करूं. So they look for different types of sources also. That is another thing that I have seen. So what will be your message, or how you dealt with this uncertainty in the preparation? There is nothing concrete about your preparation. And second is the study material wala part.
Yeah, actually, yeah. One problem I faced was that there is no definite syllabus we can say for CLAT, because
Correct.
you give us anything, we have to read and comprehend it and mark the answers. So that was the basic of CLAT preparation that I got to know. So जहाँ तक मॉक्स, जहाँ तक मटेरियल्स का वो है, मैंने स्टार्टिंग से ही सोचा था कि आई कीप एवरीथिंग वेरी सिंपल. I'll do things one by one instead of doing everything together. So, firstly, I stick to CL material and the class sheets they provided. Besides that, the daily doses and the CR nuggets, all passages that you used to provide. So, and besides this, newspaper, and I also read articles, random articles, because CLAT can give articles from anywhere. So I used to read random articles from various websites and comprehend them.
Great, great, great. So was there any period in the preparation where you felt like कि छोड़ देना चाहिए क्लास, क्योंकि काफी सारे लोग छोड़ देते हैं ना. We start, people start it, people then leave it. So was it big because they get demotivated, or because they get distracted, whatever the reason might be, there might be different reasons. But for many students it might be, they, I think not many, but I think all these students, प्रिपरेशन के समय कभी ना कभी वो फेज आता है जब थोड़ा डिमोटिवेटेड हो जाते हैं कि अब नहीं हो रहा है, बहुत कर रहे हैं तब भी रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहा है. ऐसा हुआ था क्या? मेरे हिसाब से सबके साथ होता है, तो इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ, आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, और हुआ था तो उसको कैसे ठीक किया?
सर एक्चुअली मेरे साथ अक्टूबर तक मेरे मॉक्स में स्कोर्स ऐसे नहीं था कि मेरे 80s और 90s में स्कोर आ रहा है. ऐसा अक्टूबर तक भी नहीं हुआ था.
हम्म,
तो मेरे हमेशा से
हम्म,
मिड में ही स्कोर रहा था, और पहले तो बहुत ही कम आता था. और पहले माई स्कोर यूज टू बी फर्स्टली इन 40s, then it rose to 60s, and then
हम्म,
it fall back to 40s. Till it
हम्म,
was this was happening till actually September. So
हम्म,
at that point, and even at that point, my exams were also going on, my school exams. So yeah, that point was
हम्म,
something when I realized कि okay शायद ये नहीं होगा. But till the end of the day, it was like कि अब इतना कर लिया है तो अब 2-3 महीने और कर ही लेते हैं, और एक
हम्म,
बारी तो पूरा प्रिपेयर करके देखना ही है यार, क्या मिस्टेक्स हैं, क्या वही है, क्या भी कोई भी रीजन जो भी मुझे लगता था कि यहाँ गलत जा रहा है या फिर इस सेक्शन में कोई प्रॉब्लम है, तो आई यूज्ड टू कीप डूइंग दैट अगेन एंड अगेन. सो till the until the end of the day, I was like, okay, I have to go through this once. And yeah, that actually self motivation, I'll say, that kept me going. And besides this, my parents were and teachers were very supporting.
100% sure that you are self motivated person because of your choice of classes. Online classes में successful वही होते हैं जो थोड़े self motivated रहते हैं. Of course teachers are there to support, but from the students point of view that is very much required. And I know तुमने कभी कभी मुझे भी टेक्स्ट करके पूछा कि
Yeah.
मेरा लॉजिकल रीजनिंग अभी अच्छा नहीं जा रहा है, ये नहीं जा रहा
Yes.
है.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it is that you there might be times जब तुमने सेल्फ डाउट किया होगा, बट यू
Yes.
कंटिन्यूड एज यू सेड, करते रहे कि चलो अब इतने आखिरी में आके. एंड यही गलती मेरे हिसाब से काफी स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं. दे लीव परहैप्स जब मंजिल थोड़ा पास में होता है तब उम्मीद छोड़ देते हैं. अगस्त सितंबर इज द मंथ व्हेन दे थिंक कि अब नहीं होगा. दिस इज
Yeah.
रॉन्ग. I, so one another thing that I will like to ask you is that, I mean, was there any study partner for you? Online तुम्हारी
No.
क्लासेस थी, घर से तुम पढ़ती थी, was any friend or anything, study
No.
buddy, what
Actually,
we call?
most of my friends were not preparing for CLAT actually, that I have in school.
Okay.
But in Career Launcher, there we were on the group, but we used to discuss doubts. But our timings used to clash many times when we tried arranging sessions, but they used to clash many times. But we used to discuss doubts on WhatsApp or on Telegram groups. So yeah,
So, okay, great. So you made good use of the social media platforms to clear your
yeah,
doubts.
yeah. Actually, yes.
Great.
That
Yeah,
was a very important part, I'll say. Yeah.
right. अच्छा, कोई मैसेज जो तुम अपने फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स जो ये वीडियो देखेंगे उनको कुछ मैसेज जो देना चाहोगे, 2-3 वर्ड्स और 2-3 लाइंस, आई मस्ट से 2-3 मैसेजेस, 2-3 व्हाटएवर यू हैव इन माइंड, मंत्रास.
आई थिंक क्लैट के लिए मंत्र जो मुझे लगता है वो यही है कि हमेशा कंसिस्टेंट रहना चाहिए. एक तो मतलब अगर आप एक हफ्ते के लिए भी आप यूँ सोचते हो कि ओके 3-4 दिन छोड़ देती हूँ या छोड़ देता हूँ और फिर दोबारा कर लूँगा, तो आप दोबारा वो 1 स्टेप अहेड और 2 स्टेप्स बैक वाला जो चीज़ होता है वो क्लैट में होगा ही होगा. अगर आप कंसिस्टेंट नहीं हो तो मुझे लगता है कि वो बहुत ही एक मेजर ड्रॉबैक रहेगा प्रिपरेशन का. एंड besides this, I think mocks, their analysis are the key to CLAT, according to me, which I have analyzed through my journey of CLAT. Yeah.
वन फाइनल क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम मी.
Yeah.
वो इस बार का जो पेपर था, दैट वाज इजी,
Yeah.
राइट? अनएक्सपेक्टेडली इजी था. हाउ डिड यू जज योर हाउ डिड यू जज द पेपर ड्यूरिंग दोस 2 आवर्स? वो तो बाहर निकल के बाद में होता है, वो बात अलग है. बट उस 2 घंटे में ये जज हो गया था क्या कि ये इजी, और अपनी कोई स्ट्रैटेजी में चेंज किया था क्या तब?
नहीं, एक्चुअली मैंने स्ट्रैटेजी में कोई चेंज नहीं किया. मैंने सेक्शंस जैसे मैंने सोचा था कि मैं पहले इंग्लिश से शुरू करूँगी, मैंने वैसे ही शुरू किया था पेपर को. एंड हाँ, रियलाइज़ हो गया था कि पेपर बहुत ईज़ी है. एंड बीच में डाउट भी आया था कि कट ऑफ्स बहुत हाई जाएँगी और मे बी सिली मिस्टेक्स के चक्कर में इधर उधर हो सकता है. बट अगेन वही जो पूरे 2 साल सोचा था कि करते रहना है पेपर को, और कोई बाहर का थॉट नहीं सोचना है. अभी 2 घंटे अगर पेपर में बैठी गई हो तो बस उसको पूरा ढंग से कंप्लीट करना है. और आई थिंक या यही मैंने किया. और मेरा पेपर एक्चुअली इसलिए 5 मिनट जल्दी भी हो गया था 2 घंटे में. या, तो यही था.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टॉकिंग टू अस. मजा आया बात करके. राइट, सो I hope, I wish you all the best for your future, and I'm sure that you will be getting in the top 3 colleges. So all the best from my side, from Career Launcher, entire team of Career Launcher. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच.